Hello, my name's Daniel Taylor, part of the team which has brought you Outdoors and OS Maps for your iPhone. I'd like to spend 5 minutes just taking you through the key functionality of Outdoors and how to get the most from your application. Firstly, the main map view. Anyone familiar with Google Maps should find zooming and scrolling the OS Maps reasonably intuitive. You could scroll like this, zoom in. As you zoom into a particular area, the different detail of maps reveal themselves to provide the level of detail relevant to the particular zoom. All the way down to 1 in 50,000 mapping, which everybody loves in Britain for walking and cycling. If you're finding that you need more battery time or performance is low in terms of speed of your device, recommend turning off 3G and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. All of that takes up battery, which isn't necessary to have live with Outdoors. Outdoors will work wherever you are in the UK, irrespective of internet connection. And you really do want to conserve battery life on an iPhone. Let's have a look at a route. If we zoom right out, you can see a number of icons. Let's have a look at these two down here. Let's have a look at a walk on the wild side. If we press this button here, which is a little earth icon, this will give you the driving instructions to the start of the walk. Now if we want to edit a route, let's have a look at another one nearby called the Nagden Dog Walk. Fairly simple route of 6.84 kilometres. If we press the pencil and foot icon here, all the track points and waypoints show themselves. Clicking on one brings up this button, enables you to move it, or by pressing I to name it. And we save that, and that's made the change. And you can see 7.24 kilometres now, so it's slightly longer. Now you can add a point at the end of the route or in the middle of any particular stretch just by pressing it like that. So that just created another track point, and now we'll save it. That route's now usable like any other route. Oh, press the wrong button there. Nagden Dog Walk. There we go. Now, as you're walking this route, you would see yourself as a blue dot moving along that particular path as you enjoy the day, whenever you're looking at the device, that is. Deleting routes is very straightforward. A single swipe, let's just do that, deletes it. Adding a walk, well, we can build one very quickly. Let's just build one at Box Hill. Save that. Use the gazetteer, which is the search function, to locate the start. Place name, Box Hill, and select Box Hill. There we go. It started the route off at the place name we just chose, which was Box Hill in Surrey. Now if we zoom right in, the maps will reveal themselves and we can start plotting our route. So let's go there, up this pathway. And we'll finish it in a moment. Let's pretend at this village. And that's all you do. You keep building the routes down pathways which you may know or you may want to experiment with. And back to the start. That's say 6.51 kilometres it's showing there, and we'll save that. Now that walk is now accessible just as any other walk is on the device. Importing walks is also very straightforward. Press the little arrow down button, type in a particular name, let's type in Kent. We'll do a search on Kent. You have to have built this route in everytrail.com, but you can import other people's routes there as well. If you use another product to create GPX files or KML files, you can import those into Every Trail in a few seconds. Let's have a look at Di's walk from Penshurst, Kent. We'll import that. That just takes a matter of seconds. We'll click on that walk. And there we have it. This is Di's walk from Penshurst, Kent. Starts from Penshurst Palace, and we can see the whole of that route displaying itself, taking you on a 22-kilometre hike. Right, finally, searching. We have 3 different ways of searching in Outdoors. If we have a look at the UK map, the magnifying glass here enables you to search. Now, we did a search for Box Hill just now for a place name. Now, 250,000 place names on the database. If it's on an OS map, it's almost certainly on the database. Grid reference search is a number of different formats for grid reference search. We've followed the letter and then 6 numbers formats, which is the most widely used. If we look for Leeds Castle on that basis, which I know the grid reference to is TQ836532, and then we search. That gives you a number of places nearby, as well as the option to go directly to the map page. Let's zoom right in. And there we see the castle, well protected in its own moat. Lastly, we'll do a quick search on Windsor Castle, which through the lat and longitude route, which is 51.483889, 483,889, then a space, and this is negative 0.604444, and we search. Well, Windsor Castle's listed as one of the places near to that search. We'll use the map. Let's keep zooming in. And we can watch the maps reveal themselves, and there's Windsor Castle. Finally, a few tips. We suggest you turn off Wi-Fi and 3G and Bluetooth to retain your battery life. So if you go into settings, you'll see an option which is to turn off your Wi-Fi, and turning off 3G is a matter of going into the general settings, then network, and turn 3G off there. Bluetooth is turn off. Well, this is entirely, all the maps are on the device, so there's no need to have internet connection of any kind. If you want to also save even more battery life but not be able to see your current location, you can put the airplane mode on, and it won't be looking for you won't be able to use the phone, but you'll have even more battery life. This box is an OtterBox. It's a really good resilient outdoor accessory, and it's semi-waterproof. And a Kensington charger will give you 3 or 4 times normal battery life. So you'll get a whole day's battery from a Kensington charger, a whole day's usage. Now, since the app takes up a lot of space, we've created a number of different apps so you can pick and choose the right one for a particular weekend. We're going to be adding a lot of functionality to Outdoors, so please let us know your thoughts. We'll do our very best to incorporate them, and we hope you enjoy the application.